This is an orthokeratology case where the patient is a higher myope and after lens wear is getting some undercorrection, and you can also see that the lenses are decentering inferiorly in both eyes. Getting pretty good treatment zones. They're just kind of below the visual axis, and I think we're inducing a little bit of irregular astigmatism at the visual axis as well. So we want this lens to ride up a little bit higher, and also we want the lens to seal off a little bit better here in the right eye, and especially here in the left eye. So looking at the original topographies, there's a little bit of asymmetry to the cylinder, especially in the right eye, but also a little bit in the left eye, and I almost never use freeform mode. But given how the flattening corresponds very, very well with the area of steepening on the pre-wear topography, I might consider it. That said, I don't think we have to do it. I'm going to design the new lenses in G-Sim mode, still the same mode that you have it now. But freeform in this case, I don't think I'd shy away from it as much as I normally do. And let me bring up the lenses here. So this is the first set of lenses that was dispensed, and I'm going to use this as the baseline. I was playing with the diameters a little bit. I think we measured the iris diameter to be about 11.7, and you can probably go as big as 11.5, and that may help a little bit with centration. And then as far as changes to the curves on the lens, I think we should increase the edge lift a little bit, and that should get the lens to ride up a little bit higher. Also, we want the return curve to bear down a little bit more where it touches the cornea. You do have the blending turned off already, and I think that'll help with that. So the first thing you do is just raise the edge until we're about halfway, or about 10 microns or so. So we're at 10.5, which is okay. Then I'm going to pull the landing down a little bit. So we're here around 5 microns. Maybe I'll leave that right there. A little bit over 5, I think, would be okay. This is in 100% mode. And then I'm just going to go around and make sure those changes didn't put any unusual kinks into our tear layer. And it looks pretty good. I would also increase the demand of this lens. There was about a diopter remaining myopia, and the patient was seeing well at the computer, but having a hard time seeing in class. So let's increase the power here until we're just under 2.5, and that should correct a little bit more myopia, get slightly better vision. It probably doesn't hurt that flattening the base curve should help lift this lens a little bit higher too. And then the last thing we'll do is go through. So now in 25% mode, I'm going to try to get our target as close to 247 all the way around as we can. And this is just a little bit of touch-up work. Okay, so we're pretty close, just under 2.5 diopters in all the meridians. So we made the lens a little bit bigger, got the landing curve to bear down a little bit more, and then also raise the edge to see if we can get this lens to center up a little bit higher. I think if we were able to bring this treatment zone up a little bit higher, the patient would get pretty good vision, and then we should be able to get better seal off too. So in the left eye, the changes would be the same. Change the diameter to be a little bit bigger. Don't forget, when you change the diameter, you do have to reset your center thickness. I'm going to lift the edge, bear down. So lift the edge so we're about 10 microns, and then bring the reverse curve down so that we're about 5 to 6 microns of central clearance. And then I believe in this left eye there was also about a diopter of undercorrection, and we want to build that in. 1.49 for this high of a prescription, I think, is a good starting point, but oftentimes I'm not surprised if we do have to go a little bit higher, so I'm not concerned about flattening this lens to get a little bit more of correction in myopia. So I hope this helps. Good luck with the patient, and thanks for watching.